Today is just for me to watch in the background if I ever need something to watch ever again. So, let's let me fix this real quick because everything is not where it should be. Um, there's instruments all over the place, and that I do not need this at the moment. Okay. Awesome. And there is a book, a sketchbook. That is what you're going to watch while I yap about music. Awesome. So I'm going to be listening. Nice roommate. I think there's supposed to be a space in between those two. But I'm going to be yapping. I'm going to be listening to the Great Ace Attorney music while yapping about it, and my thoughts on the music. So here we go. Starting with the first one. Fix this. Okay. So the first thing I ever thought when I opened up the game at the first time and I heard this song, I was not ready. I thought I was like, I was gonna be, I was too scared because it was on a bus. I was going back home from the band trip. I was on the bus and I was playing Ace Attorney on my Switch, my headphones in, and I heard this song and I'm like, cool, because I just finished Trials and Tribulations, and I bought it, and my brother bought me the Turnabout collection. So I heard this song and I'm like, oh my gosh, what's about to happen? I got scared and I shut the game immediately. And then I heard this. That's like the same sound that is used in Phoenix's first objection theme. Bum 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 bum. Ba-da-dum bum 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 bum. Like that's his objection theme. Right? That's Phoenix's first objection theme. And I really like that because, you know, Ryunosuke is a direct ancestor of Phoenix Wright. And this is his this is his story. Dun, da, 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 da. Actually, let me note some things. Fix this first, and then I'm going to note some things that we need, that I personally need to keep track of. How about, okay? So, this can go in the trash. I don't know why this is still here. So my desk is really full right now. Please don't judge me. Past me, don't judge myself. You probably will, but let's not think about that now, shall we? In any case, let me note some like motifs that I need to keep track of. Here. Is a really big one, and it's in lots of Ryunosuke's themes. Can I like zoom in? No? Oh. Da 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 da. Bum, 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 bum. And here's the objection theme, Phoenix's objection theme again. Da 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 bum bum bum, and then it comes in, gets out of the background and like focuses on it. It's lovely, isn't it? Next is, we can skip this one. I love the jingles for the curtains. It's really fun. Next. Defendant's Antechamber. I don't know if I'm saying that word right. So this is the defendant's lobby theme, and these themes are always supposed to make you feel tense. These themes are supposed to make you like uncertain of what's going to happen next, and it does a good job of that. Here you go. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum. There's one part where it stops for a bit. Da-da. So we ba, 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 da, stops. And then it comes back and it has a rest. And I think that is absolutely cool. There's a way that Ace Attorney use rests in their music, which, like, it makes me... It gets the tense part out again. I feel like you're on the wrong side. You can't see what I'm drawing because I'm right-handed. Hello, hello. The defendant's antechamber like theme also comes back for the it comes back for like the prison warders theme. I feel like I need to be on the other side. I'm gonna switch it to the other side. There's a cord in the way though. What am I drawing? I am drawing OCs. You'll have the saxophone in the back. Yeah. I have an idea. Sit tight. Next song. Ah, the flashback song. Okay. Okay, so the thing with this one, I did watch, what are their names? It's Kiryu Naruhodo, right here, who is Naruhodo Ryunosuke's sister. That's the thing behind her. Continuing on with Ryunosuke's flashback, I actually love this track. I read the notes of the composer's notes in the extras of the game, the DLC, downloadable content, and said it really needed to be tense, and this one just seemed to fit like it's building up to something. Like, oh man, I remember when things were great and they weren't terrible, right? And before Ryunosuke got framed for murder, that's basically, that's what that is. Next song would be, I think, Court is Now in Session, which turns... Ooh! Okay, my brain. It turns my brain on. So, it's such a grand feeling, because when this song is playing, when you first hear this song, Ryunosuke, he has no idea what the heck is going on. So this is a courtroom, he literally says. Yeah, wow, this is a courtroom. I've never been inside a room this grand before. The highest court in Japan, actually, is waiting to decide his fate. So, the heavy percussion for me symbolizes how, like, the weight of what's going to happen. Like, it's very much a tense beginning that they need to work their way through. This next part is a bit different. So that part right there, that entire part, there is no percussion. And I think that is genius. It's so good. Is there any way I can fix this? My mic is about to fall off. Oh my gosh. Can I do this? No, it doesn't. It goes upside down. Wouldn't that be nice? What is it? Lol, it just gave me a highlight. I did not need that. I just wanted to know what that is. Skip to the next song. Witnesses take the stand. Bum, ba-da-dum, dum, ba-da-dum, bum, dum. So Witnesses Take the Stand is when Hosonaga first appears, when it first plays, I think. And I actually really like this one. It gives you a sense of uneasiness, like, are these people lying? Are they just out to get you, or are they actually trying to help? It's a 50-50 every time. This is weird. You can see my face, and I don't like it. How about this? Okay, awesome. As I said, every theme that's in the courtroom that isn't like a pursuit or an objection theme. I never said this before actually, but it's made to like give a tense feel to the situation. That's what makes the music of Ace Attorney so great, is that it can accompany a scene and put emotions into, like, convince the player that the emotions that the characters are feeling are more real. So those are staccato. And I think they're also plucking. It's either from a harp, like short plucking from a harp, or just whatever that the plucking term is called in on stringed instruments. And then a harpsichord is the melody at the beginning, which I love. It's awesome. I love harpsichord. Harpsichord is used in a lot of the European characters' themes, and I'm here for it. Continuing, what's next? Cross-examination? This is a cello melody. Yeah, this is a cello melody. And it's something really like, that's the only way I know how to explain it. This is percussion, strings, percussion. And this one is like the less cool version. You know, moderato cross-examinations are the less cool versions of the allegro versions, because the allegro versions are just so much better in every way. The next one, oh my god, the next one is going to kill me. What's next? Let's listen to it, shall we? It's Kazuma Asagi! Everyone knows, if you know me personally, or like as a friend, you know that I absolutely despise Asagi Kazuma. But Samurai on a Mission is kind of boring for me. I don't remember. I made a ranking list of all of Kazuma's themes, and this one was near the bottom. I think I said it was kind of boring. This part is nice though. I think it's nice because it's not as intense. Well, it's driving towards something, like a goal, which is what Kazuma's doing. He's on a mission. And this is really bad drawing. I'm just gonna abandon this. How about? It really shows Kazuma's determination, like the sound, the vibe of the music. When I talk about music, I don't talk about theory. I hate theory. When I talk about music, I'm thinking of the vibe that it gives off and the emotion it makes you feel. Which is why I've said that courtroom music makes me feel tense. A lot. Kazuma's makes me feel like I want to stand up and, like, march forward somewhere. To where? Who knows? This legato part. Well, it's more legato than the other because there's a drone underneath. A drone is like a, I know this. Thanks, Catler. Yeah, so it's a very intense, there's heavy percussion, and it's a driving force. That's what I think, a driving force. Next, what is next? I don't even know. Suspense 1. I think this is just straight 16th notes, except for that part. There's a drone underneath there now. I believe that's either a violin or a cello. I can never tell. Well, most of the time I can, but I can't be for sure. At the moment, I believe it's cello. I believe that was cello. And that's where it loops. Nothing much to say about this one. Oh! When it plays, I don't remember when it plays first, but it makes me think that the group, everyone in the courtroom is like working together to try and figure out one part. They're like, what does this mean? And they're all working together. There's a lot of bells in this one. Mallet percussion, I mean. And it's a bit less intense than the other courtroom music. Next! Ooh, one of my favorites in the courtroom. Cross-examination allegro. I think that's cello and bass strings underneath the melody to make it, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 8, 1 and 2, and eighth notes. That is like putting like a rhythm underneath to make it go faster. Of course, the tempo is faster. And then with allegros, they always add a little short like excerpt after. And then a scale downwards, awesome. A scale downwards to loop around. That is actually pretty neat. Yeah. Next is... Ooh! Next. I love what's next. Let's listen to the rest of this, and then we'll keep going. Up, 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 back down, then goes up again. And then it goes back down again. And then loops. Continuing. Here's the first leitmotif, Ryunosuke's leitmotif, which I love. Here we go. Okay, I need to sing this one out, because, like, the different parts that I need to pay attention to. So, the first is right at the beginning. So, bum 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 da 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 da, and then da 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 da. That's from the overture to Adventure. Next. So that in the first part is layered underneath the and if you listen back here, it's kind of the same thing. This song, I don't remember if it plays. I think it plays in the first case, but it takes a long, long while to actually play. So the heavy percussion, it takes a long while to play because Ryunosuke, every time he objects in the first case, he's like, yes! Excuse me! Please, pardon me, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. He's not confident, and when he first objects, I'm pretty sure it's either this song or his First Pursuit plays. And I can't remember which one, but if it's this one, then it's lovely. Because of how bold it is, how confident it is. My next thought involves how Susato, we haven't gotten there yet, but Susato and Kazuma's theme both have Japanese instruments in both of their, like, the who they are at the beginning versus who they are on the second game. And Ryunosuke's is the only one, Ryunosuke's theme is the only one that doesn't have Japanese instruments, which it's weird to me because, well, my brain is like, oh, that's because his journey as a lawyer is brought up in England, away from the influence of Japanese culture. Because, well, Ryunosuke brings his own culture, but the way his lawyering is brought up is in Western culture. So it's a bit different. Suspense number 2. I'm gonna be honest, I don't care much for this. I can't even tell the difference on which suspense is playing when I'm playing the game. Because I don't pay attention to the suspense themes. But they do an effective job at creating suspense and making me uneasy, which a lot of court music is supposed to do. Next is the truth revealed. There's one part in this one that I find extremely weird. I don't know why that's there. I don't even know what instrument that is. But it's there, and I can't get rid of it. There it is. So this song is the Truth Revealed Adventures version. Oh, there's 2 versions of it? There's one for Resolve? I did not know that. Maybe that's what that means. I think that's a keys. Some form of keys. In any case, this song does an effective job of being used when a terrible truth is revealed. Like, this entire thing has been shrouded in mystery, and all of a sudden, there's a piece of evidence or like a witness that says a witness testimony that changes the entire game. Like, awesome. Yeah, this piece does a wonderful job of dropping a terrible revelation upon the courtroom. So, like, they figure out, oh, this person is actually, Ryunosuke is pointing the blame on this person. But, next. I'm pretty sure those are castanets. Either they're castanets or hand claps. But I really like them as the lighter percussion, the one that moves more. Da-da. 4 notes from strings is what changes the mood. And then it repeats. And then it loops. This one I like because it does a lot of just letting this, it takes like the intensity back a bit, but it keeps it there to make sure you know that this is still like something terrible is about to happen. Foreboding is like you know something bad is about to happen. That's what that means. I had to Google this because I did not know what it means when I played the game, so I had no idea what Suzuko meant when she was like, I have a terrible sense of foreboding. You will what now? What is this? Complications in the proceedings. Giselle Brett just smashed the bottle that held the evidence. Oh no! Whatever shall we do? Did that just incriminate herself? In any case, again, another tense courtroom theme, which sends the entire court into disarray, actually, because they're, like, panicking now. Complications in the proceedings is the panic part. I say the panic part when it comes to a lot of things, such as dance, Canada Day. Canada Day is a lot of panic. Next. No thoughts. I don't like Giselle Brett. Asashin. Next. Okay, this one is one of my least favorite, like, character theme, because it's associated with Giselle Brett, first of all, but it's also played with Hosonaga. I think Hosonaga should have gotten his own theme. Justice for Hosonaga. In any case, it does paint the picture of, because it first appears with Giselle, it does paint the picture of, like, a lady held in high standards, like a high class lady who looks at you like you're nothing but dirt beneath her feet. So naturally, you prefer guilty of murder. Yeah, it's a lot of like vibrato on the strings. almost like every note that is held for more than like one beat is like vibrato. Da, 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 da. So yeah, that's it. Yes, one of my favorites. It's another character theme. And when it comes to character themes, I always have to point out leitmotifs when we get to them, so I will sing that part. When I think of Susato's theme, it usually plays when you're in the Naruhodo Legal Consultancy, and it makes me feel like I am home. That's what this theme makes me think. This theme makes me think that I am home. This is where I am supposed to be. Here we go. Da 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 da. I did write lyrics to this one, so I'm gonna sing that. Let's actually do that. At your service, ready now. There's no need for you to bow. Here I say, I'm just doing what I'm told. Standing here, the paths unfold right before me. Here before you, standing now. Sakura Hana falls down. Here before the strings of fate, I find another choice to make. You're chasing down the dream that you gained from your young, following behind footsteps that have gone before me. Only and the light and the new flowers bloom, ready for the world, for a new, brand new depart. Here's a cheers to a new start. So that's Susato. It's a fair lady. She's a fair lady with manners, but a bit childish at sometimes. And she makes me feel like I'm at home. Can't believe I voice acted that. Next! Oh, it's an adventure. We don't need to do that. Next! Imagine you wake up, your head is throbbing, your hands are in chains, you are handcuffed, and some people are saying, you killed your best friend. What? The confusion and the shock that you are experiencing is summed up. The confusion, the shock, and the concern that you are experiencing is summed up in this song. Echoed. Echoed again. And echoed one more time. So the heart of the matter is like, you need no nonsense. We gotta get to the point because something terrible just happened. Kazuma Asogi is dead. My best friend is dead and I didn't know anything. I didn't know about it. It's worse when it feels like you can't do anything. That's what's worse. Again, another intense one, and it's a no-nonsense. You need to get to work right away, or else something worse might happen. Next. Oh, this one. I recently discovered a leitmotif in this one. So the Esseperia is the first place where you openly investigate by point-and-click adventure style. So obviously this shares a lot. This song plays when on a lot of rooms you enter. Okay, this part. That's the part. Next. Also another investigation theme. This one I have no thoughts because it was only for one case. You don't hear it ever again. This song makes me think that we, like, around any corner, you're gonna find something like really incriminating or really bad for either your case or your client. Which, you know, and the first time it appears is your case. You're the one that's in trouble again. Next! Oh my god. We know what's next. So this is type A. A bit boring, but it's the foundation. Next is backstage, which is dance and deduction minus the melody. I really like the backstage tracks because it allows me to hear what goes on underneath the melody, since the melody is what pulls your attention away for lots of it. Yo, those trombones and those French horns popping off, and those chimes. Those are chimes. Next is type B. You're getting closer to the truth. That's what this theme is about. Ding 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 ding. And then backstage, I don't know the difference between... Why is it backstage type C? Anyways, type C, my favorite. Bum bum ba-dum, bum bum bum, ba-da-bum ba-dum, bum bum ba-dum. You're closer than ever. Keep pushing through. That's what this is. Next. This is Battle of Wits opening moves. You're about to go deep into a mystery, and there's no turning back, so you gotta keep going until you find the truth. Do you understand? You have to use everything you have at your disposal. If you don't, then I don't think you're gonna find the truth. Next is Breakthrough, which is just a backstage of opening moves, I believe. I don't like Reminiscence themes. Let's move on. You know, for this one, I gotta pull up the essay. I don't remember what I need to say about this without the essay. Okay. Okay. Nocturne is slow. It's the only theme of Kazuma that accompanies him not in court. I believe Kazuma Asogi is best when he's not in the courtroom. Yunosuke probably thinks that too. It was a bad joke, don't quote me on that. Oh, when I hear Nocturne, it's accompanied by the image of a deep breath and turning to face someone with an expression that you can't quite read. Is it anger? Determination? Regret? Sadness? Frustration? Is he just resting? What? What is it? What is it supposed to be? Nocturne is accompanied with a certain emotion. It's not accompanied by a certain emotion. Well, it's never certain. Never easy to figure out. Like Kazuma himself having hidden parts, having an original face, having something hard to find. Nocturne is in between everything. It's when there are uncertain parts of Kazuma that are not shown, all jumbled together, like how you don't know what he was actually looking at. Samurai and Prosecutor are both only showing one part of Kazuma. We'll get to those later. That's why Return is just Nocturne with adjustments, because it doesn't show the layer again. It shows the man unaffected by the workings of court. Kazuma Asogi is still a human being, and this theme is what shows you that he is imperfect and can also be vulnerable. I'll say it again, Kazuma Asogi is best when he's not in the courtroom. The best Kazuma theme is when he's not in the courtroom. Nocturne plays during the final deduction of Case 2, during recesses, and before Yunosuke goes into court to apply Kazuma's legacy. In essence, Nocturne is a memory. It's the memory of Kazuma Asogi as a friend. And that's how you want to remember him the most. That was pretty good. Next is... Oh. This theme is insanely chaotic. Sherlock Sholmes is chaotic. You can't expect much. He is a great detective. The violin is his main theme, of course, because... Why is this like that? You know, it's Sherlock Holmes, violin. There's a harpsichord in the back. And an accordion for a reason or another. It's intense, as if he's going to do something inexplicable, such as put handcuffs on you. This slow part, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, is his actual genius before the chaos returns. That's what I like to say. Next! I think I also had like a few words on my Instagram of what this theme meant to me. This is the theme of a confrontation, of confronting the secret and getting to the truth. You are pushing past every lie that is sent your way in order to, you know, get past the lies. Next. I just like that one. It's awesome. Next. Evil, 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 evil. I heard it. He's evil. Of course he's evil. Do you hear this? That's so evil that I don't even want to listen to the rest of the theme. This makes you want to side-eye the character it's accompanying. What the heck is that guy doing? And lots of times it's Sherlock. What the heck is that guy doing? Oh, I have so much to say about this one. We gotta listen. Starts off intense, intimidating. There's barely any percussion in here. At the beginning. This is a type of minor that there's a lot of types of minors I don't know the names of, but this is the minor. It's a type of minor that is meant to intimidate. At least that's what I think. And then it changes, in my opinion, it changes to more of a sad minor here. Like, because Beric Van Zieks, he's not actually the Reaper of the Bailey. He doesn't actually kill people, he's just doing his job. He's trying to get justice. And he's forced into, he's going along with this terrible perception of himself in order to, you know, fit the role of the Reaper of the Bailey, even though that really isn't him. He just wants justice because he was pained in the past. Those sad scales are what make me realize Varric is not insanely an antagonist or like a villain. Well, he is an antagonist, but he's not really the villainous one that is out for a perfect record or revenge. Well, maybe no, that's later on. Revenge is later. But he's just kind of a lonely soul. You have a lot weighing on this part. It's a summation examination. If you don't convince them, it's over. You're done. You basically, this is like you're grasping at a straw here. Hi. Who is my favorite Ace Attorney character? Is this even working? Why'd you make Naruhodo's sister? Because I wanted to. My favorite Ace Attorney character is Herlock. I'm very sorry. It is. Live chat. How about this? Awesome. I have live chat now. Okay, there's one part that I really need to point out because it's really hard to hear whenever I listen to this, especially this version. You can hear it better in the treasured melodies. There's a random scale in the middle. I don't know why that's there. Again, another intense courtroom theme. Next. Gina Lestrade. One of the only characters to have a flute in her theme. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's unique to her. Because I think Kazuma has a koto. No. Yeah. Kazuma has a koto. Suzuto has a shamisen. Gina Lestrade, a tough exterior, but in the end she is just a girl. She wants to protect the people that she grew up with, found comfort in the East End. There's the flute. Bum, 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 bum. Magnus dies. Awesome. Ooh! We're back to the leitmotifs, people. Sorry, that was weird. I don't like having that in the corner. It's a little elegant, if not for like how London really is when you investigate it, when you walk around the streets. Leitmotif. London Town is another place where you investigate a lot, so it plays a lot of times when you walk down the streets just to go to the pawnbrokers or investigate Soseki's two different attempted he got framed for murder twice. Oh, attempted murder, you know. So it's the investigation. Da 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 da. The explore, I guess. Who is this that I'm drawing? My other greatest attorney OC. Ryusei Keijiro. Or Kichiro, do you say? Kichiro is his first name. Tobias Gregson. About him. There's always this part in Great Ace Attorney character themes that I call the standing on a cliff moment. I don't know how to explain it better than that, but it just like, when I think of it, you're standing on a cliff, the waves crashing against it. It's an epic moment here. And where is it? Da, 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 da. Ah, it's right here. So those aggressive, those accented notes can display Gregson's personality, and he's a bit aggressive when it comes to talking to people that aren't supposed to be at the crime scenes. So sad, you've lost hope. That's all I have to say about this one. I really like this one. Accordion, harpsichord. Again. Ooh, and xylophone. Or yep, xylophone. Which I can't, I don't know why. Standing on a cliff moment. Or it's drawing near. This next part, here. It makes me think that is the glimmer of hope that he has when, oh here, this is the standing on a cliff moment. It's the glimmer of hope. It's the sadness, despair, and the hope that Soseki feels when Ryunosuke shows up. Uncommon, as he hated his time in England. But yeah. Another one of the, what the fuck is this guy doing? Hooray! We've gone to, Herlock Sholmes' house. Awesome! Next. This theme, I know it's supposed to be like, oh, this is home. This is home. I don't get the vibe of this is home from this. It's more of like, this is a little place where silly, goofy people come to hang out. It's, yeah. I feel Susato's theme is much more, this is home. You were at peace. It's like accompanied with, like, imagine Iris sitting on a bench where her feet aren't touching the ground. She's just swinging them. Synth, bubbles, pop. Pops, bubbles, awesome. Lively young girl. You never expect to actually be 10. I did not think she was actually 10. I was like, oh, look at a 10-year-old. She's probably not 10. She was actually 10. It's very lively, cheerful. I hate this track. Moving on. Now this is perfection. Perfection! It's just very nice. Calming. I don't know what to say. It's literally just Herlock. Herlock's motif. Ah! Herlock gets shot. This is the theme of have I reached the correct conclusion? And also, it's over. I can relax. Turns out you can't relax. Oh, I'm so mad. My notebook had how I felt about this one, but I lost my notebook. I was so mad because my notebook had all my lots of my thoughts. Never in my life have I heard something as triumphant as Pursuit, a Great Turnabout. This is the moment. This is when you've reached the truth. You've cornered your opponent. You've cornered the people. Where did I lose it? How should I know I lost it? This is when you realize your resolve. I know. Awesome. And it's at this point that you gotta give it your all to corner your suspect and make them confess. You are done falling for lies. You're not falling for any more traps. Because at this point, this is it. You've won. All you need now is a confession. So you throw the evidence in their face. You break down all their lies, brick by brick, piece by piece. The best part? It's Naruhodo Ryunosuke that does it. Listen to his theme here. Naruhodo Ryunosuke. That's in his objection theme. And I cannot let it go. It will never be let go. Again, I hate reminiscence themes. Moving on. Just checking something real quick.
Exclusive access to all.
That's what I thought. It carries over. No need for a different victory theme. Well, they do make it down a run, but... Next. This is the theme of a single flower in a field, struggling to bloom because of doubts and sadness. What are you supposed to say when you've lost your brother? When you've tampered with a crime scene? gone against your morals and have to return back to Japan on short notice. You get given hope. That's what that part is. You get given hope by Naruhodo Ryunosuke. Of all people, it's... Ryunosuke has a way of talking to people. If they've lost their way. You know, he has a way with words. All Naruhodos do. He has a way with words. And, you know, if they can't really convince everyone of the truth, well, he still does his best. And Susato Mikotoba is the one that basically taught him how to do that. This one is a cutscene. I've skipped most of the cutscenes. I don't remember what this one sounds like. Wow, a flute! Ooh, boy. This one. Listen for Ryunosuke's theme. I think Sholmes' theme is in here somewhere. Bum 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 bum. You have just reached the end of the adventure. The adventure's end, that's what this is called. You've reached the end of the adventure. I think this is part of 221B. I can't really tell, because I haven't studied this song enough. It needs to be studied and researched on. Snare! My favorite part is coming up soon. Now let's... It's so good. And that, I believe, that is the end of Adventures. Resolve is next, but I don't want to make this 2 hours because I haven't eaten yet. My mom's gonna get mad. In any case, you reach the end of the adventure. Well done. You've reached the end of the adventure.